The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. His first carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Ultra. Go ultra. Go check.
They run with Hines, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Love looking to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Love. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Willis now off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hawk 70, Hawk Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. Warriors 17.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Ready. Hey, both you. Ready?
This is Hines. He finds some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Willis now off of play action. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On the jump. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Love. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing. Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Love now. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Love. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Hines. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out And
Touchdown, L.A.!
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Hines now on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, going to the air with Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
York able to send this one through. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, there's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now he's got to regroup and continue to play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Now come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that's a big let up there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're up to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19 take.
On 2nd and 7.
Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Seven Pirates. Bronco switch. Hurt.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Willis on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
70 Timberwolves. Drop 60. Buffalo 18.
Willis, fourth down here. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
79 Broncos. Street. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
On first down, Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
70 Rangers.
Right back to the air again with Willis. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. From the gun, here's Willis. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards that time. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love completes it to Fant on the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hines. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Love completed out left to Dobbs. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 45 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Third down, it's Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
18 Rattlers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
He's going to let it fly.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over.